Yeah, another time. Oh, that next time. All right, Shalom. Shalom with I.S.U.P.K started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command General YAHANNA. Today is the Monday night history class. So we're gonna go into a few history. Everyone knows Saturday coming is what Halloween. So we're gonna go to where Halloween came from. Most important, what God thinks about this. I got Trooper Hakayan reading for me today. Slack is bear me a second.
That's it.
And we're gonna get into it in the scriptures also. So with that, any questions online or even in the classrooms, let me know. Put your hand up and I'll answer it. Okay, so we're gonna go to the origins of Halloween. Uh, Bear me a second. So it reads Halloween is a day celebrated each year on the 31st of October. And Halloween 2020 will occur on Saturday. As everyone knows, Halloween this Saturday is the 31st of October. Every 31st of October, that's what Halloween is. We go to the origins of where it comes from and so forth. The tradition originated with the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. So the Celtics are the people from Ireland and the people from Scotland. Those were the Celtics. Today, I think a basketball or baseball team called the Celts, the Celtics, and on their jersey they have what a clover on there, which is synonymous with Ireland and so forth. Those are the people that dwelt in Ireland originally before the Romans came and took it over. And those people speak Gaelic, or they call them Gaelic people. You can still people still speak Gaelic today in Wales and so forth. They call it Welsh, but originally it's called Gaelic. And them people that lived in the island lived in Ireland, or Scotland had a festival, just like Muslims got a festival what they call Eid, just like Christians got a festival that they call Christmas. They had a festival that they call Samhain. Samhain was a day that they believed the dead will rise again, and we're going to go into it as well. When people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts, we're going to go into it more. So they believe that on this day, ghosts will get set free, and they will try to scare off them ghosts. And what they believe was nothing different from what other heathen believed, man. All the other nation had similar like beliefs. Like the Chinese had the same beliefs, man. You want to know where fireworks come from? Come from the same thing, man. The Chinese believe that if they bang firecrackers, it will run them ghosts away, man. You want to know where Chinese dressing up as dragons come from? The same thing. The same way the Gaelic would dress as ghosts to scare ghosts away. The Chinese would dress as dragons to scare ghosts away. The Chinese will bang fireworks and firecrackers to scare ghosts away. And that's the same. You can research it. All other nations had similar like practices, man. The ordered to ward off ghosts. In the 19th century, Pope Gregory III designated November the 1st as a time to honor all saints. So again, we're gonna go into that. What happened was when the Romans took over, the Romans had a similar like practice also, and they just fused both of them together, man. The Romans one was what? November the 1st. The Gaelic one was what? October the 31st, and they fused it, man. And they call it Hallows Eve or Halloween. Halloween means Hallows Eve. You know, you got Christmas Eve, the evening before Christmas. That's what October the 31st is. It's a day before November the 1st when all the ghosts apparently roam the earth, man. Speaking with me, Hakian.
Say again, sir.
I'll just see if you're staying with me.
Can't. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, yeah.
Soon, All Saints Day incorporated some of the traditions of Samhain. As I said, when the Romans took over, they infused their belief of All Saints Day. Remember, it's called Halloween, you know, Halloween. Hallow means to be separate, to be holy. And a saint is a man who's holy and separate from God. So they call it All Saints Day originally, and then later on it became Halloween. Hallow means to be separate or hallowed. Incorporated some other traditions from Samhain. The evening before was known as Hallows Eve, and later Halloween. Over time, Halloween evolved into a day of activities like trick or treat, carving jack-o'-lanterns, festive gatherings, donning costumes, and eating treats. So that's how it all began. So we're gonna go back to when the Celts had it first.
Right.
Halloween's origin dates back to the ancient Celtics festival of Samhain, pronounced Samhain, Slovakia. The Celts who lived 2,000 years ago, mostly in the area that is now Ireland in the UK and northern France, celebrated their new year on November the 1st. So again, like I said, the people you see in Wales today, which is what, 2 hours away, This was their holiday, man. And they served this day. Why? Because this day was the first day of the winter, when everything gets dark. And you know, dark is synonymous with ghosts and goblins and ghouls, man. And they will celebrate this day, burn bonfires to warn off ghosts and so forth, man. Slakia. The day marked the end of the summer and the harvest and the beginning of the dark, cold winter. There you go. Nothing I made up, man. This day marked the day of the dark winter. And they fascinated that with ghosts and ghouls and goblins. So they go, you know what? This is, you know what equinox is? Equinox is when the equinox is when it's equal. Like usually in the summer, the days are longer and the night is shorter. In the winter, the nights are shorter and the days are longer. But there's one day of the year called the equinox when the day and the night is the same time. It's 12 hours of day, 12 hours of night, and they call the equinox. And that day is November the 1st. And that's why they worship it. That's why they serve that day. It's called equinox, equal night, you know, nox, like nocturnal. Like nocturnal animals, an animal that lives in the dark, like an owl or a fox. So they call it equinox, the equal night. And that's why they celebrate this day.
God.
It's like you're associated with human death. Celts believed that on the night before the new year, the boundary between the worlds of the living and the world of the dead became blurred. So the world of the living and world of the dead. And they believe on this night, it was blurred, man. Meaning the deaf could jam in the land of the living and the living could jam in the world of the dead, which is all false as we know, man. But this is what they believed. On the night of October 31st, they celebrated Samhain, when it was believed that ghosts and the dead returned to earth. That's what they believe. They believe this day ghosts return to earth, man. And when you send your kids out there just as ghosts and ghouls and goblins, that's what you're doing, man. You'll say, look, the dead's alive today, man. You put blood on your little daughter and your little son, say, go out there, man. And like as parents, we gotta stop being hypocritical, man. As parents, we tell our kids don't tell lies, man. And then we tell them about the tooth fairy, man. As parents, we tell our children, listen, don't speak to strangers. Then we tell them to go on Halloween and beg strangers for sweets, man. Like, what's the world coming to you, man? You know, we say don't lie to it's not good to lie. And meanwhile, we lie to our kids about ghouls and goblins and Christmas and reindeers flying through the sky and the tooth fairy. We tell our kids don't touch strangers, but then we tell them to go out there and beg strangers for sweets, man. Knock on any stranger's door and ask them for some sweets, man. Come on, man. We gotta start being hypocrites, man.
That's right.
In addition to causing trouble and damaging crops, Celts thought that the presence of the other worldly spirits made it easier for druids or Celtic priests to make predictions about the future. So they believe on this day, their druids, their priests, their mediums, their magicians could tell the future better on this day as well. For a people entirely dependent on volatile natural world, their prophecies were more an important source to comfort during the long, dark winter. To commemorate the event, druids built huge sacred bonfires where the people gathered to burn crops and animal sacrifices to their deities. So they have a big bonfire, just like today, bonfire night, a big fire, you know, you light it on fire, but they would do it for the deities, man, for their gods and so forth. So someone tell me how you're supposed to be some Christian having a Halloween service, man. When commandment number 1 is thou shalt have no other gods before me. And Halloween was done to other gods, man. That shows you something. Listen, the church ain't the place that a black man's supposed to be, man.
That's right.
So, listen, the church is the place where you sing and dance and bang a tambourine, and they can put in a good show. You can have a good time in the church, but you won't learn anything, man.
That's right.
How you meant to have a Christmas service in your church when Christmas is the worship of another god, man? Easter is the worship of another god. Easter from the goddess Easter. And I'm gonna go to church and have an Easter service, an Easter sermon, Christmas service, Halloween service. I mean, all these things are to other gods, man. I thought commandment number 1, but thou shalt have no other gods before me, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna tell you something you don't know. Christians do not know the Bible, man. The most ignorant set of people on the face of the earth is Christians, man. They can bang a tambourine and quote certain scriptures of the Bible wrong, mind you. They quote it wrong, but they don't know the Bible, man. They talk about, because Christ was on the road to Damascus and Paul was blind on the road to Damascus. And you ask him, so where's Damascus? I don't know. All I know is the blood of Jesus and this and that and the holy and sanctified. Oh, what does sanctified mean? I don't know. Don't know nothing, man. All those nice words and they sound all deep with their words. They don't know nothing, man. The I.S.U.P.K, we know geography, man. We know the etymology of. How can you read the Bible, man? Because this is the holy Bible. What's holy? Holy means, the blood of Jesus and, goodness. Man. They don't know nothing, man. If you're in the church out there, if you're in the church and they got Halloween service coming Saturday, you shouldn't be there, man. They're the same Bible they claim they're reading, they're violating it, man.
That's right.
So Lakia, where was I again? Where with me? I missed my point now. Khan built huge sacred bonfires where the people were burning crops and animals as sacrifices to their Celtic deities, man, to their Celtic gods. During the celebration, the Celts wore costumes typically consisting of animal heads and skins, and attempt to tell each other's fortunes. Bear with me a second. When the celebration was over, they relit their bonfires, which they had extinguished earlier that evening, for the sacred bonfire to protect them from the coming winter. By 43 AD, so years later, by 43 AD, the Roman Empire had conquered the majority of the Celtic territory. So now, years later, now 43 AD, 43 years after Christ now, the Romans came and they conquered it. Like the Romans came and conquered all of England, man. Conquered everything. And what do you do when you conquer other lands? You give them your customs, your names. You name all the cities by the names of your heroes and people that helps your empire, man. That's what they do. Like England. England is built after people that built up England. You know what I mean? Like James Watt School, Matthew Bolton College. These are people that made England wealthy and so forth, man. Forget about the slave owners. Oh gosh, Scotland is named after slave owners. In Liverpool is 58 roads named after slave owners, man. 58 roads. Why? Because Liverpool and Bristol was one of the two main slave ports, man. That brought his country a lot of money. So when the Romans came, they did that. They brought all their gods over. In fact, the Romans brought all their gods not just to England, but over the whole globe, man. What Monday is why? Moon Day, because what the Romans worship the moon, man. Tuesday is Tuesday, man. Why? Because the Romans had a god called Tuins, man. Wednesday, Thursday is a god Thor. Friday, Saturn Day. Sunday for the sun. And then not only that, guess what they also did? They named all their gods after the months too, man. Janus, February, March for Mars, Jupiter. Then not only that, guess what they also did as well, man? Even the planets. They went as far as naming the planets after their gods also, man. And the same thing when you read here. They took over the Celtic Empire, man, and renamed everything. And they realized that, hold on, they got a day the same day as ours. And they worship the dead the same day we worship our dead, man. But ours is called All Saints Day or Holy Eve or Hallow Eve, man. Let's merge the two together, man. That's exactly what they did. The Roman Empire had conquered the majority of the Celtic territory in the course of the 400 years that they ruled the Celtic islands, Celtic lands, sorry. Two festivals of Roman origin were combined with the Celtic tradition celebrated of Samhain. So the Romans had two traditions. One was just like Halloween, like Samhain, and the other one was different. The other one was a goddess called, I can't remember the name. They had a goddess that was a goddess of fruit of apples, man. And that's where apple bobbing comes from. And the other one was just like Halloween, man, called All Saints Day. And they merged all three together, man. The first was Feralia, the day of late October, when Romans traditionally commemorated the passing of the dead. So Romans already had a day when they would commemorate their dead. And they merged that with Samhain. The second was... No, wait a minute a second. So the Romans already had a day that they will celebrate their dead. When they took over the Celts, they thought, why change it? We already got a day that we celebrate. How about we just merge it, man? Come. The second was a day in honor of Pomona, the goddess of fruit and trees. The symbol of Pomona is the apple and is incorporated of the celebration into Samhain. Probably explains the tradition of bobbing of apple seeds. Just like what the article said, man. That's where the apple bobbing comes from, because she was a goddess of apples. So today, if you don't know, in Halloween, they have a custom in which you have a bowl full of apples, and like 4 men will put their head in the bowl, and whoever comes up with the apple in their mouth wins the game. Are you familiar with that? Have you seen it before? You seen it?
Can't.
I see it on TV, like it's a big bowl, and you dip your head in, your hands behind your back, You gotta. It's like a Halloween game. You gotta bite the apple and lick it out. Whoever licks it out wins. Yeah, which is hard because your apple's round. You had a bite, sink your teeth in, which is disgusting, man. Damn, all that saliva and mouth water in the water. But people do that in Halloween. We call it apple bobbing. And so on May the 13th, 609, Pope Boniface IV dedicated a pantheon in Rome in honor all Christian martyrs and Catholic feasts of martyrs in the Western Church. Pope Gregory III later expanded the festival to include all saints as well as all martyrs and moved the observance of May 13th to November the 1st. By the 9th century, the influence of Christianity has spread into Celtic lands. So by the 9th century, Christianity spread everywhere, man. Spread everywhere. And guess what? It spread also into Ireland, into Scotland, into France, man. And guess what Christianity brought with it? Christmas, Easter, and also Halloween as well, man. Where they gradually blended and supplanted older Celtic rites. In 1000 AD, the church made November the 2nd All Souls Day, a day to honor the dead. It's widely believed today that the church was attempting to replace Celtic Festival of the Dead with a related church-sanctioned holiday. So luck, yeah. But that's where it comes from. And today, people think that you go to church and have, Halloween festivals and think that you're doing something for the kids, man. When it's not, man. When the Bible it said that you must, serve Satan for the kids, man. When the Bible says you must, I don't care how good it sounds, yeah, but it's sweets involved, man. It's fun, man. Listen, God ain't for that, man. Listen, man, crackheads think that crack is fun, man. Crackheads love crack, man. They tell you it feels good, I feel relaxed, but it's not good for you, man. I like it. I don't care if it's that, whatever the case may be, man. God is against that, man. Someone give me Exodus 22 and 18 real quick.
Exodus 22. Verse 18, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Read that again.
Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
And the Bible says, don't suffer a witch to live, man. Suffer means allow, man. In biblical times, you didn't suffer a witch to live. If someone was, just like today, you don't allow a drug dealer to be on the streets, man.
That's right.
Police in England don't allow a drug dealer to be on the streets. They don't allow a murderer to be on the streets. Guess what? In the time of Moses, witches weren't supposed to live, man. If anyone was whipping up any potion, cut up any plants, they was gonna die, man. The Lord didn't say love witches. He didn't say, make a program called Harry Potter. He didn't say make a program called Sabrina the Teenage Witch, man.
Right.
The Lord didn't say glorify it. It's fun. It's for the kids, man. The Lord said, listen, witches are supposed to die, man.
Right.
And what's a witch today in 2020, man? Does anyone know?
Drug dealer, man.
There you go, man. A witch today is your modern day drug dealer, man. That's a witch. In ancient times, if you wanted to give a woman, you give her a love potion, man. Today, what the men do now, the date rape drug, man. You know what I mean? Put diesel in a drink, man. In ancient times, if a man wanted to explore his mind and go out into space, you go see a witch, man, and they'll give him some potion. Today, guess what, man? He goes to the corner, man. He phones his dealer. He phones his weed, gets pills. He drinks lean, pots mollies, takes cocaine, man. Stop talking. There you go, man. Even hypnosis, certain types of music to hypnotize you and make you do certain things, man. Make you feel some type of way, man. Those are witches, man. And guess what's the biggest witchcraft on the face of the earth, man? Does anyone know the biggest witchcraft on the face of the earth is
Christianity? That's right.
Christianity is witch. It's a spell, man. It's a spell to black people, yeah, but Christians rape black women and whip black women. So how can they have God, man? Yeah, brother, can't answer me, but I don't know, man. Which blows my mind. Imagine you can't answer me, but you just know I'm wrong. I can't prove it wrong, but it's wrong. I know. Why do you know I'm wrong? Because I feel so. I just feel that way. No facts. No written artifacts, but brother, you're wrong, man. You're wrong, man. So why am I wrong? Come on, I know, man. But listen, good old Christians rape black women, man. Good old Christians whip black men and made them work for free, man. And they have God. Bro, I don't know nothing about that, man. Oh no, Jesus is good, man.
That's right.
That's witchcraft right there. No, you can't tell me that in witchcraft. I'm sorry.
That's right. That's right.
Listen, that's a spell, man. I'm showing you the facts and this and that and everything. Yeah, but I'm like, whoa, that's witchcraft right there. That's a spell, man.
Khan.
Biggest witchcraft in the
So that's the other one.
Go on.
That's Satan's where it says Satan's power. You know, the power that the Lord has given Satan to sort of like pull the wool over the eyes. Another term of doing it, of saying it, but pull the wool over our eyes, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, listen, Christianity is diabolical in all manners, man. In all, listen, I've read history, man. I've seen it with my own eyes, man. George Bush did not like the Taliban's, man. He did not. He goes, okay, what? You blew, like what? You blew down the Twin Towers. I want revenge, man. And he got revenge.
Mm-hmm.
So-called Jewish man won't buy a German car today, man. He don't like Nazis, man. But black people love their oppressors, man. When you ask them why, because you know, God and Jesus, and listen, it's normal to hate the people that hate you, man. It's normal. Remember, your mom will say, anyone you hit them back. They don't like it, I don't like them. But Christianity says, love your enemies, man. Turn it up, man.
So like you said,
that's a spell, man. That's diabolical, man. Listen, it's normal to hit your ups, man. It is no. When I say ups, I don't mean the man in the streets, man. I mean just the opposition. That's positions. Every country has ups, and they fight, man. That's what they do. Christianity says to love your ups, man. Let them keep hitting you, keep killing you. The Windrush generation got deported. Still love your oppressor, man. Still love England, man. Still love it, man. Don't fight. Don't rebel, man. Listen, that can only be a spell, man. Only a spell can make someone feel that way, man. Sorry.
To like yourself, I could.
Mm-hmm.
I heard General YAHANNA say one time he would rather do crack cocaine, and I understand it now. Rather than go into the Christian church again. Yeah, because that at least you can come off crack. You can come off crack cocaine and heroin. You can go to a rehab and come off. Let me tell you something. Christianity is bamboozled our people so much. You, like you just said, you open the facts to them right in their face, and they still tell you, "No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong." You feel me?
Right.
As you said, you can't explain why you're wrong. Just know you're wrong because you know this is not Christian-like. Oh, it beats me, man. It's like something.
Yeah, and another one as well. Imagine this: in a church, there's dancing, and like they're like, everything is all right, and it's not all right. As soon as you walk out of the door, someone got stabbed, a gunshot, and like that is witchcraft where you're in a place, automatically it makes you think that everything's nice, everything's fine, and then once it's done, you live another reality. So that can only be witchcraft.
There you go, man. Like what the other one said right there, man. Christianity is like crack. Like a crack addict, his life's hard. He's a crack baby. He's in the ghetto, got no job. He's broke, and he takes crack to escape all his problems, man. That's Christianity. You go to a church ceremony, you're banging a tambourine, feeling good, and right outside that church, drugs are being sold, man. Right outside that church, there's a man on a park bench with a log in his hand, man, dying, man. Aside that park bench, people are getting the Windrush generation are getting deported. Mark Duggan's dead, Rashawn Charles is dead. But when you're in the church, you forget about all your problems, man. That's all it is, man. Feel good and feel nice, man. Guess what? We got problems that song and the dance can't solve, man.
So like you, sir.
My granny been banging a tambourine since I was born, man, and it ain't got crack off my streets, man. It ain't got a black man back in the house, man. It ain't stopped single parent homes, man. That's what I'm question.
So like that one.
Go on.
Christianity was given to the slave in slavery days so it could suffer peacefully. You know what I'm saying? While we please the oppressors, man. And you know, when they smite you on one cheek, you turn the other cheek. You understand? It's that you just keep getting beat up, man. That's not, you know what I'm saying? And you don't do nothing about it. That's
there you go. And you know what's mad? Black people don't know this here, but go to someone who ain't black. There was some Arab guy I was speaking to one time, and he asked me, like, why are black people, he couldn't understand it, like, why are black people Christian? He had an accent on him. Why are black people Christian and Christians rape them, man, and beat them up? And his brain was like it couldn't fathom, like, that's mad, like, I could never. The Nazis don't, like the Jewish man don't love the Nazis and try to go to Germany and go on with the Nazis, but only black people do such thing, man. That's Christianity right there, man. To love and forgive your enemies, and it's mad on people. And guess what? It's not just in England, it's in Jamaica, man. It's in America, it's in Brazil, wherever we are, black people are blinded by this religion called Christianity, man.
It's like you said.
Go on.
So as the scripture say here, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, right? So in theory, right, would a pastor be a witch?
Yeah. No, a pastor today in Bible terms would be like a priest of Satan, man.
False prophet.
He's a priest that works for another god.
Not a witch, though.
Not a witch, but the priests that were like in ancient times. You had priests of Baal and priests of Ashtaroth, and all them gods today are just religions today. Nowadays, you don't have Baal and Ashtaroth. You have Islam. You have Rastafarianism, Afrocentric. There's different gods, and these are the priests that work for them. That's what they'll be.
Sorry,
the question. Yeah, I what you're saying. To keep it simple, I'll say the priest that works for them. To be honest, not really a witch. A witch more deals like divination, and it's pretty similar, but I wouldn't put it as that. So like, read that again. 22 and 18. So like, yeah.
Cut. Exodus 22, verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Read on.
Whosoever lieth with a beast shall surely be put to death.
All right, that's going to something else. But the part I wanted was, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, man. Someone give me Jeremiah 10 real quick.
Jeremiah.
Oh, come on.
What verse, sir?
Jeremiah 10.
Jeremiah chapter 10. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
And the Bible said, listen to the word, man. This is God speaking. He said, listen to my words I'm speaking to you, O house of Israel, man. There you go again. There goes the word Israel again, man. Didn't say the church. Didn't say everybody. This book is a historic book about a people. Like, you can go to a Chinese library and get history on the Chinese, their dynasties, their kings, and so forth, man. You can go, to a library in America and get history on how America was built, man. About their founding fathers and their, what's it called? The amendments, what the case may be, the Constitution. And you can read a book about Hebrews, man. The Israelites, the people that come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and how they come about, how they live their customs. And guess what? That book's called the Bible, man.
That's
and the Lord saying, listen to what I speak to you, O house of Israel. The Lord's letting you know who the audience is, who he's speaking to. And the audience is the house of Israel, man. The church will lie to you and say, oh, yeah, because God speaks to everyone. Not what I'm reading right here, man.
Right.
I'm saying, listen, I'm speaking to the Israelites right here, man. Keep reading.
Thus saith Yahweh, learn not.
Thus saith the Lord, man. This is what I'm saying to you, man. Keep reading.
Learn not the ways of the heathens.
And God said, do not learn the way of the heathen, man. Does anyone know what a heathen is?
A non-Israelite.
Anyone not
a heathen, a non-Israelite, man. That's how black people talk, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Jamaicans call any island outside Jamaica small island.
The pagans.
They don't even specify. They don't say, oh, this is Barbados, you know. St. Martin, just small island.
Smart.
Like, you know how London is called anywhere outside London, Conch.
That's
could be
right.
Manchester, could be Derby. Oh, man's from Conch. That's how God said. That's what we got the same in the Bible. In the Bible, we don't really address heathen. Like, we don't say the Moabites and the Ishmaelites. We just call them the heathen, man. Anyone outside of us is heathen. And the Lord saying, do not learn the ways of the other nations, man. What's the ways of the other nations? Christmas, Easter, campaigning, Halloween. That's their ways. In the Bible, we're against fools and goblins and death and witches, man. We're against that, man. We're against witches, man. In the Bible, we're against Christmas, man. In fact, this is a scripture that's against Christmas right now, man. We don't put trees in our houses, man. Trees outside, man. And God goes, don't learn their ways. Keep reading.
Learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
He said, don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, man. You know, people are dismayed. Dismayed means to be amazed. Everyone's dismayed. They'll say, listen, don't follow the heathen, man. Do not be dismayed at the signs of heaven, man. Star signs and horoscopes and the blue. What's that one now? The blood moon. They'll say, no, leave that alone, man. What we need to worry about is staying off drugs, man. As black
That's
people,
right.
we got a bigger problem. How about we raising kids, man?
Right.
How about stop becoming a horse, man? You go in the back of the newspaper reading the horoscope, man. Meanwhile, you're a horse sleeping around with this man and that man, man. You're talking about your horoscope and yeah, I'm a Pisces, man. How about you stop saying crap to your own people, man?
Right.
How about you say crap, period, man? Right. How about you stop killing people, man? We got a bigger problem with horoscopes, man. The Lord said, don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, man. Don't worry about it, man. Only the oppressor is worried about what's out there, man. The oppressor go down into space, got space shuttles, spaceships. When Earth is made to live on, there's no gravity out there. Why? Because we got gravity right here, man. There's no air in space. Why? Because the air right here. Humans need air to breathe, man. And
that's right.
If humans need air to breathe, why am I gonna go to the place where there's no air? If humans need gravity and vegetation to eat, why am I gonna go to a place where there's no gravity and no vegetation, man? The Lord's telling you something in space ain't for you, man. But again, the heathen, they're dismayed with it, man. They want to go out there and see what's out there in space and be dismayed with the signs of heaven, man. Keep it in.
Oh God. For the heathens are dismayed at them.
The Lord said, don't worry about the signs in the sky, man. That's what the heathen do, man. They're worried about the horoscopes. Listen, look at horoscopes in your spare time, man. I'll tell you, man. It come from the Egyptians, man. This is something the heathens do, man. And now they got black people doing it now. Black people talking about, I can't roll with you, I'm a Pisces, Leo, man. Listen, it's all garbage, man. God, listen, there's 6 billion people on the face of the earth, and you mean to tell me all of those 6 billion people are divided into 12 characteristics, really? Come on, man. There's 12 types of characteristics in the whole globe. With China, the Amazon rainforest, all the globe, man. And all them people are just divided into 12 characteristics, man. Stop being so ridiculous, man. Listen, you can get on with anybody, man. There's no problem that you can't solve. You can get on with anybody, marry anybody, man.
Right.
You should loud. I'm quiet. Listen, there's no way. You can always make it work, man. I don't hear no garbage about I can't get with you because I don't really get on with Pisces. Stop being ridiculous, man. Me and a girl had the same argument years ago, man. She's like, yeah, I don't really get on with. I can't remember. I'm a Libra. I don't get on with Libras, man. She goes, no, I believe it's real, man. I got stop being ridiculous, man. So I go. So okay, then. Let me break it down to you. So imagine, yeah, I'm meant to be a Libra. I'm a Libra. My birthday is set for October the 9th. But then I was born a couple of days later. It happens. You know, your due date and the day you come out sometimes gets screwed. I go, so does that mean that I would have been a Libra, but because in the womb a couple of days later? Oh no. So like I go, imagine I'm supposed to be a Libra, but I was born premature, man. Then what? That means I was supposed to be moody, but now I'm happy. I'm a moody person because I'm a moody person, man. Nothing to do with when I was born, man. Stop being so ridiculous, man. I said also, if you're going by when you're born, what calendar do we go by, man? Because you're going by the Gregorian calendar. When there's calendars that predate the Gregorian calendar, man. Stop being so ridiculous, man. Well, she goes, but again, Christianity, well, I believe it. Yeah, I give it a fact. She couldn't explain it. Well, I believe it. So that's how it is, man. People believe what they're gonna believe, man.
God, verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain.
That's why we don't do what they do, man. The Bible said the customs of the people are vain. Lord said don't follow their customs. Why? Because they're vain. Vanity means worthless, man. Vanity means something that's worthless. It don't have no purpose, man. And guess what? Any man next week Saturday cutting open a pumpkin, man. Cutting open a pumpkin which was made to be eaten. That's vain right there, man. So lucky, man. A pumpkin was made for pumpkin soup, man. So like a shout out to his wife Saturday that made me some delicious pumpkin soup. I had the coronavirus. that pumpkin soup cured me of the coronavirus, man. It was the bomb, man. And she used pumpkin the correct way, man. She didn't carve out a face of a pumpkin, man. Just wasting good food, but that is vain right there. That's vanity right there, man. Putting a tree in your house when trees belong outside is vanity, man. Putting a Christmas tree. Listen, having Easter egg when rabbits don't even lay eggs. Rabbits do not even lay eggs, man. All that is vanity, is vain right there, man. That's what the heathen do. That's why God said, listen, don't do what they do, man. Don't do what they do, man. They leave food out there for dead people, and dead people don't eat food, man. Dead people are gone. They eat it back, man. The birds eat it, man. They go out there and pour drink on their friends and stuff, man. That's what the heathens do, man. And the Lord said, all this vanity is worthless. It is worthless, man. Read on.
Well, one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
And this scripture goes into Christmas. One cutteth a tree out of the forest, man. It's talking about your Christmas tree right here, man.
That's right. God, the work of the hands of the workmen.
I'm back
now.
Nowadays, you buy a Christmas tree from what August or whatever the case may be. But in Babylonian times, the man will literally chop the tree out of the forest, man, and drag it in his house, man. Keep it in.
Right. Come. With an axe, they deck it with silver and with gold.
What did they do?
They deck it with silver and with gold.
And they decorate this tree with silver and gold, man. That's your Christmas tree today, man. That's what the Hebrews doing back then, man. Decorating trees with silver and gold, man. And today, what they put tinsel on the Christmas tree, man. Dark top and lights and so forth, man. God said this is vain, man. It's vanity, man. Imagine this year, man. It'll be Christmas year, and a man's woman will be vexed with him, angry with him. Why? Because he didn't buy a Christmas tree, man. A Christmas tree, a tree that belongs outside, man. Trees have roots. Why? Because the roots need to go into the soil, man. Roots don't go into carpet, man. You don't go into carpet. Imagine this year. They said most of the fires happen Christmas season. Why? Because people are putting lights around a flammable tree, man. The tree is flammable. You're putting light. You just put a bomb in your house, man. All that is vain. But guess what? In 2020, if you don't put that tree, that means you don't love your children. You don't love them. What kind of dad are you, man? Christmas, come on, you didn't get him no gifts. Well, imagine you could get him a gift any day of the week, man. Any day of the year, man. But if you don't get him on Christmas, you don't love him, man.
Right.
All that is vain, man. All that is vain. All that is vanity. You don't love your woman if you don't give her a gift on Valentine's Day, man. You don't love your children if you don't get them a Ben 10 bike for Christmas, man. What kind of father are you, man? The Lord said all that is vain, man. You can love your kid any day. There's 365 days in a year, man. And you can buy him a gift any day. You can come home with a Ben 10 bike any day, man. So here you go, son. And just give him, man. It's like a spasm, man. Shit.
It's like you, sir.
It's like, and also, what's bad about it as well is it has to be that day. Imagine this, you have a son, they get anything they want, and on one day, all of a sudden, you're the baddest dad on the earth, man.
Right.
I mean, you're wicked and bad only because you wouldn't give him a gift on one day. That shows that, and now that makes us understand that in this earth, something's wrong. When you're already getting the job done, but if you don't do it on that one day, something's wrong, man. And that's a problem.
And it shows how much black people look at oppressors, man. Imagine this year, our oppressors tell us when to love our children, when to love our wife, tell us when to serve God. Imagine you're a man, you love your wife. If you don't give her a gift on Valentine's Day, you don't love your wife. He tells you when you should love your wife. He tells you when you should love your children, man. Nah, man, listen. The Bible says honor your mother and your father, man. Didn't give a day. You love your mother and your father every day. Don't Father's Day to honor your mother and father, man. We honor them every day, man. The Bible says to honor your mother and your father, man. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't have their mom and dad in homes, man. Don't check their mom and dad all year round, man. But guess what? They give a gift on Mother's Day. In the world, man. I went to their home. I bought my mom some flowers, and I bought her this. And they feel like they're the greatest child in the world, man. When in actuality, you're not. You're the worst, man. What parent would dump their mom in some child home, man? Some care home, sorry. I bought, give her flowers on Mother's Day, man. So you're good. And a man in the I.S.U.P.K actually loves his mom every day of the year, man. And don't give her a gift for Valentine's Day. Yo, what can I do? You mean tell me Mother's Day come and gone and you didn't give your mom nothing? That's how destroyed we become.
Yeah. And that makes it so bad. It's your mother. She gave you life. God.
All right, so drop that. Give me Mark 12:27.
Come on. Mark 12, verse 27. He is not the God of the dead.
Give me Mark 26. Mark 12:26, sorry.
Come on. Mark 12:26. And as touching the dead.
So Christ said this, right? As touching the dead, meaning as concerning the dead. In this chapter, the scribes and Pharisees, they will always try to come to confound Christ, man. Always try to give him complicated questions, and Christ will always bad them up in the scripture. So Christ, he bad them up already. He goes, oh yeah, you mentioned the dead. As concerning the dead, we done?
Come on. That they rise. Have you not read in the book of Moses?
So these scribes and Pharisees are meant to be doctors in the law, man. And they're asking Christ these questions. So Christ is like, listen, you should know this. You claim to be some big doctor in the law. Have you not read this in the law of Moses? In the first 5 books of the Bible, that's what they call the law of Moses. You know what I mean? Again, a lot of people say, well, how can the first 5 books be the books of Moses if he died in Deuteronomy, man? Just call that, like, if you got autobiography, you didn't write it yourself. Someone wrote it about you, man. You know what I mean? It's commonly, nowhere in the Bible did it say Moses wrote the first books, man. It's commonly called the first 5 books of Moses. You got the autobiography of Tina Turner. She didn't write it herself, and someone wrote that for her, man. Or whatever the case may be. So he goes, have you not read it in the law of Moses? Since you're some scholar in the law, how are you asking me about what happens to dead people, man? In the law, it clearly says what happens to them. Keep it in.
Khan, how in the bush God spake unto him, saying, I am the God of Abraham, the son of Salakia. I am the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob.
There you go, man. There goes Christianity again. In the New Testament, so God is the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, man. Didn't say everybody. That's in the New Testament. That's right. Side note, but I'm letting you know, that's who's the God of, man. Abraham.
That's right.
Abraham had 2 sons, Abraham and Ishmael. No, Abraham had 2 sons, Isaac and Ishmael. So letting you know, out of them sons, it's Isaac he wants.
Right.
Isaac had Esau and Jacob. Out of them sons, Jacob he wants. Letting you know, he's not making it blurry and black and white. He's letting you know, boom, this is who I'm going for. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'm their God, man. I'm God of those people right there, man. In the New Testament, man. Keep reading.
Khan, verse 27. He is not the God of the dead.
That's right.
But the God of the living.
God is the God of the living, man. So why am I gonna go celebrate Halloween, man? When God's the God of the living, man. God ain't concerned with the dead, man. I'm not concerned with the dead, man. Why am I worried about dead people when there's drugs in my neighborhoods, man?
Right.
You know who sells drugs, man? People that are alive, man. That's what I gotta watch out for, man. Who deport the generation, man? People that are alive, man. I'm more scared of people that are living than ghouls and goblins, man. I'm not worried about what's in the closet. I'm not worried about what's under the bed, man. What's under the bed ain't trying to get my daughters to become whores, man. What's under my bed ain't trying to sell drugs to my kids, man. What's under my bed ain't trying to make my sons join some gangs, man. What's under my bed ain't trying to deport the women's generation and kill Martin Duggan, man. I'm more scared of what's alive, man. That's what you need to be concerned about. And God said, guess what? God said He's the God of the living, not of the dead, man.
That's right.
Dead, man. So why you out there serving the dead for, man? Why are you putting on costumes trying to commemorate the dead, man? When the God of the Bible, God of the living, man, what's alive, man? The God of you, man. Read that again.
Khan, Mark 12, verse 27. He is not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. You therefore do greatly err.
And he said, listen, you man don't know the scriptures, man. Err means old word, English word for error.
That's right.
And it was err. So you man don't know the scriptures, man. You error know the scriptures, man. God is a God of the living, man. And you tell it to your pastor, man. You go to your church Saturday coming, man, when he's having his Halloween service, man. So yo, pastor, listen, God is the God of the living, man. Yeah. So what's with that skeleton up there, man? What's with that ghoul and goblin up there, man? I thought God ain't concerned with the dead, man. The God of the living, man. And look at me and go, pastor, you not knowing these scriptures, man. You don't know the Bible. You're supposed to scholar in the Bible. You don't know the Bible, man.
It's lucky, sir. If I could. And they walk around the church in their suits and their ties, and they walk with their head up high.
There you go, man.
Like there's something.
Not only that, they look down on you.
Yeah.
This brother,
like you can't chat to them, Salakia.
They look down at you look at this scum, man. Gangbang. Oh God. And guess what? The same way they thought about Christ, man. Jesus Christ was a man from Nazareth. When they saw Christ, said, what? The king of the Jews come from Nazareth. Can anything good come from that place? And guess what, man? The man that was the king of the Jews come from Nazareth, man. And so does
That's right.
Disciples come from Peckham and Moss Side and Hands.
Right.
They don't come from theologian schools, man. They don't come from good backgrounds and PhDs, man. That's where they come from. All Christ's men were fishermen, man. The I.S.U.P.K are not men. Ain't nothing wrong with getting scholars and degrees. Nothing wrong with that, man. But the Lord will use men who are nobody, man, to confound people who are scholars and PhDs, man. And these same pastors walk like they know everything, and they don't know more than us, man. These pastors
right.
in school don't know more than us, man. And we're men that never been theologian in our life. We're men man, no father around, man. Grew up in the ends, man. Crap babies and so forth, man. And guess what? Thanks to the Most High, we know the Bible more than them, man.
That's right.
Time of Christ, Peter and his brother Peter and the brother were fishermen, man. Fishermen are a good paid job, man. Back in them times, a good paid job was a man that owned land, a farmer, a man with acres and acres of land, a man with sheep. And when you got sheep, you got wool, you got leather, you got cheese, you got milk. That's the industry back then, man.
That's
Peter,
right.
Peter and the brother was fishermen, man. Every day they went out to the docks, man, put their nets in the ocean, catch about 5 fish, go back to the market and sell it, man. How much does the fish sell for?
Okay.
A pound or two. After a hard day's work, they probably make £100. Out of that £100, gotta make ends meet with the rent, you know, child support, whatever the case may be, you know, groceries. And don't that sound like us today?
That's right.
But
Definitely.
the same fishermen that found it hard to make ends meet became prophets of God, man. They were called the 12 disciples, man. And by the time Christ was finished with them, they were called the 12 apostles, man. Disciples mean students, man. Apostles mean teachers, man. They started off apostles, and by the time Christ was done with these fishermen, they were called teachers, man. And they taught many people. Read that again.
Khan.
So like
yeah, I was gonna ask a question. I almost forgot that. Yeah, it said that the Lord uses the foolish. How can I put it? The Lord uses the foolish things in the world to confound the wise, man. Yeah.
Get that scripture for me real quick as well. I'll get another one. Someone give me when Christ did it. Give me Adam out, babe. Yeah, when Christ did it too, innit? 1 minute. I think it's Matthew. No. Yeah, give me 12. Matthew 21:16, I think it is.
Come on. Do you want to get it to the upper one?
Yeah.
Matthew 21:16. Yeah, can't that as well. Start from 15. Start from 15. Give some context. Matthew 21.
I think you might have froze, you know.
Hold on. Read it, please. Matthew 21.
Matthew 21:15. Was it Salakia?
21.
Okay, I've got it.
All right, go on.
But he's breaking up though.
Huh?
You're breaking up to the upper one.
No, I've got it. Matthew chapter 21, verse 15. And when the chief priests and scribes saw the wonderful things that he did, and the children.
So the chief priest, so not just the priest back then, the chief priest, the high one, man. This is your scholar, this is your pastor, your bishop, who's a high man, your pope, to take a deacon, say the chief priest, man. So the things that Christ was doing. And the scribes were another sect. Like today, in the black community, you got what? Christians, Muslims, different sects that black people join for spiritual advice, for help and so forth. Back then, you had different groups that black people go to. And these groups were bigger than the I.S.U.P.K, man. Established, had many members. People go to synagogues, temples, whatever the case may be. And these big people with big stature came up to Christ, man. These chief priests, scribes, and Pharisees. We done?
So the wonderful things that he did, and the children crying in the temple and saying, Hosanna, and said unto him, hearest thou what these say? What these say?
It's up one.
And Yahweh shall said,
it's up one.
God.
We're gonna kick you out for a second, right? I just have back in. We got internet problem, right? We're gonna just refresh you, okay?
God, no sweat.
No, it's just kick out.
Right.
How can you read it for me?
Khan. Matthew 21, verse 15.
15, go on.
And the chief priests and the scribes saw the wonderful things that he did.
So the chief priests, these religious leaders with big statue, loads of members, you know what I mean? Good, big synagogue, saw the things that Christ did, man, the healing and so forth, man. Keep it in.
Khan. And the children crying in the temples and saying, Hosanna to the son of David.
And they say Hosanna, man. What's Hosanna mean against the other ones? Like, yeah. So that savior for the son of David. As you know, if you do Christ's lineage, he comes from David. So it's saying he's the son of David, not a direct son, but the descendant of David. And everyone was like, saying, oh, man, this man's a good man, good works, man. Look, he made the blind see, the lame walk, and they're all praising him, man. And his chief priests and scribes and Pharisees are all jealous, looking like, who does he think he is, man? He's from the ghetto, man. You know what I mean? I went to theologian at school, man. My father's father was a Pharisee and scribe, man. Who does guy think he is? You know what I mean? He is good in the Bible like I am. Look at him. I got, all my members are, Pharisees and doctors and lawyers, man. Look at him. Man got fishermen around him. Criminals.
Right.
Khan. They were sore displeased.
They were displeased, man. You would think they'll be happy. A man's doing a job that you can't do, man.
Right.
They were hypocrites and robbing people. Christ ain't robbing nobody, making the blind see, man. They're doing the job that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be happy, man. And the sword, they're like, I think he is, man. Like what we do at the I.S.U.P.K, man. The I.S.U.P.K, we got a mountain of food at the back, man. We give food away for free, man. For free of charge, man. And Christians see that, you know what they can think about? They're racist.
Right.
A black man, imagine we give food to black people, man. And all a black man can think about is, he don't like white people, man.
Right.
That's Christianity right there, man.
That's right.
I'm like, brother, are you white? No. So why you
exactly.
About white people, man?
Exactly.
Food, man. I can't get down with that, man, because you don't get food.
Right.
Why are you white though? No.
Right.
Man. It's ridiculous, man. A Chinese man in Chinatown, they only employ Chinese people, and a Chinese man would never say, you know what, I can't work in Ming no more, man. Here's your apron, man. And they go, why? Because you only employ Chinese people, man. What about them black people? Listen, do you know in the black community the unemployment rate is through the roof? That's what black women push the pram by herself, man. Hold your point. She waiting for the bus by herself. She had no man to help her, man. And for that reason, I can't work here, man. They don't give a damn about you, man. Like they employ Chinese people, so I'm going for it, man. Not black people. We're so loving. I understand Christianity. Be like, I just can't get down with you, man. You don't feed nobody else, so therefore, I'm out, man. That's how loving black people are. And they got the nerve to say black people are criminals and crooks and animals and goons. Loving people in the face of the earth. Man.
That's right. Yeah, I was just gonna say that, but as you said it don't even sound right. As you said it sounded ridiculous.
Sounds ridiculous. The president of China don't care what's happening. The president of China don't care about the affairs in England, man. He don't give a damn. It's not his problem, man. And likewise, man. It sounds cold. It's a shame what's happening over there in Nigeria, man. It's a shame. But guess what? Just not my problem, man.
That's right.
It's a shame what happened. You see kids. It's a shame what happened to Madeline, man. It's a shame. But guess what? Madeline ain't my daughter, man.
That's right.
It's how it is. It's not one of my problems, man. But black people, guess what? We like to forget all our problems, though. Pick at everybody's problems. We like to forget about the crack in our neighborhood. Imagine we got the most problems out there. All the crack in our neighborhoods. We got the time to worry about Madeline.
Right.
Over there in Nigeria.
Right.
That cares about us, man. I've never seen the prime minister trying to say, you know what, we gotta do something. Raise some money about them black people in America. I watched a documentary about them. And do you know this how drugs to each other? Do you know the man in the house? Do you know the man is in jail? Do you know the police kill them? We gotta do something about this. He don't care. He's not concerned. He's more concerned about coronavirus. And he should be, man. And likewise, man, when we gonna start caring about our own, man.
Right.
Yeah, carry on, sorry.
Verse 16.
Khan.
And said unto him, hearest thou what these say? And Yahweh shall say,
they were displeased, and Christ goes, well, what? No, they were displeased, and they said to Christ, do you hear what these people are saying about you? And this is what Christ replied.
And Yahweh shall saith unto them, yeah, have you never read out of the mouth of babes and sucklings, thou hast perfect praise?
Lord, so listen, man. Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings, man. Out of the mouth of babies, man. That's where the praise of God comes from. So scribes and Pharisees were angry with Christ. Christ goes, you know what? Forget you lot, man. That's why I'm glad in the Bible it says out of the mouth of babies. That's how the Most High praise, man. The Lord don't want it out of the mouth of scholars and doctors and lawyers, man. He wants it out of the mouth of people that ain't learned, man. A baby ain't learned. A baby can't speak properly, man. Out of the mouth of babies, that's how the Lord works, man. You don't look at them and go, I ain't concerned with you like anyway, man. These are my people right here, man. These babes, fishermen. Moses couldn't even speak properly, man. Moses was an eloquent speaker. You know, you see Boris Johnson today with a speech written for him, and he gives an eloquent speech. Not actually, bad example. He gives terrible speeches, man. But some people give eloquent speeches, man. Moses was a man fumbling and stuttering here and pause for a bit, go on again, and the Lord used him, man. And with him, the Lord gave all his commandments. With him, the Lord saved all of Israel, man. That's what the Lord worked with babes, man. With babes. You had the other scripture here.
Slakia, what scripture was that?
To confound the wise.
Oh, Slakia, I don't know how it is, you know.
I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it.
I can't use my phone because I'm on it as well.
So okay, the one I want. This is the one I wanted. Sorry, this is the one I wanted. Matthew 11. I wanted that one. 11 and 25.
1 Corinthians 1.
The one I read was good. The one I read was good, but the one I wanted was Matthew 11 and 25. So
Matthew 11, 25. But the other one is 1 Corinthians, sir.
All right, just hold that one for me, please. Give me Matthew 11, 25. This is what
Matthew 11, verse 20. Have you got that one? Go ahead. Go ahead to that one.
No sweat. Matthew chapter 11, verse 25. At that time, Yahushua answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Yahweh of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and has revealed them unto babes.
Yeah. So Christ went to a city called Capernaum. It was a good city, man, a powerful city, rich and everything, full of Israelites, man. And they laughed him to school and get out of it, man. Look at you, man. Look at you, man. Where you from again? Psh, you got time in nothing, man, with your bum. So look at you, man. How is some road man gonna teach me the Bible, man? Look at you, baggy jeans and fringes, man. I got a nice suit on, man. And they laughed in school, and Christ said, Lord, you know, I thank you, man. You've hid these things from these wise and prudent men, and you're giving it unto the babes, man. Give it unto the babes. Give it to man like Andrew, man like Peter, man. You know what I mean? Man like Bartholomew, man. These fishermen, these roadmen. That's what Christ said, man. So likewise, right, get 1 Corinthians. I'll get back to my topic.
Come on. 1 Corinthians 1:27. But God have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
There you go again, man. The Lord this is something else, really, but the Lord used the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, man. These wise people, man. The Lord used the foolish things to confound them, like such things as coronavirus, man. Hey, imagine this. Certain small as coronavirus mashed the whole planet, man. Imagine this. You would think that, you know, nuclear warfare or something, just a cough and flu-like symptoms, man, crippled the whole damn globe, man. Low confounded the wise, the whole globe with just a flu, man. Just a cough and a flu and a runny nose, man. And now no one can't go to work, man. Now all these people are being laid off their jobs, man. You know what I mean? I said Primark went from making, in the first lockdown, everyone had to get shut down. Primark don't do shopping. And they went from making 13 million a week to zero, man. Zero. The Lord did that, man. Shut down everything. The Lord could take down his whole earth with a flock of birds, man.
Right.
It, and just the flu and a cough, locked up everything, man. The Lord can use something small, man, and confound the people of this world, man. All right, give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. Any questions as well? Any questions or anything? No sweat.
Gonna get that?
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was.
When a man dies, the dust returns to the earth. If you go to a man's grave, what do you see there? Dust, man. My man incinerates, the maggots eat his flesh, and it turns to dust. That's after when a man dies. A man returns back to the dust, man. Keep reading.
And the spirit shall return unto the power who gave it.
And the spirit goes where?
Unto the Most High who gave it.
What's the problem here about Halloween, man? I thought the spirit roams the earth, and we got to put on costumes to scare the spirits away, man. I thought we got to commemorate the dead and go apple bobbing because, you know, on October the 31st, that's where the spiritual and the physical gets kind of blurred, man. The Bible goes, the spirit's the Most High. Spirit goes back to the Most High, man. The spirit ain't walking around it's not walking around hands earth. But why are you banging firecrackers to scare the spirits off, man? When they read it again.
God. And the spirit shall return unto the power who gave it.
And is God under your bed? Because the spirit returns to God, man. Is God under your bed? Is God in your closet? So why are you worried about the dead for, man? Why are you worried following? You call yourself a Christian? Yeah, because, you know, we're having a Christmas service, you know, it's a Christmas sermon. You tell your pastor, yeah, but Halloween. No, sorry. You say we're having a Halloween service. You say, pastor, but Halloween to commemorate the dead. Yeah, you know, it don't really matter, man. But you follow the Bible, yeah? But the Bible says the spirit don't roam the earth. You go back to the Most High. And what the pastor say? Oh, come on, man, it's for the kids, man. There goes that spell again, man. Sorry. Yeah, I've seen that. This a lot of them are fake, man. At one point, I had to watch them. I've never seen a ghost yet. Listen, I can't. Like you're watching it's all dark and the screen's green in it. That the night vision, and you look. I ain't seen nothing that I could say there's a ghost. Nothing. I've seen a little creaky door. I see a little. There's a movie. What's that movie called, man? There's a movie recently that come out, and it's based on a real life story. What's it called, man? It's based in England as well, man. It's the Conjuring. And there's pictures of a white girl. Yeah, she claims being lifted off the ground by a doppy and that. And to me, it looked like she jumped in the air. Someone took a picture. I'm by that picture, man. I come with that picture. To me, I couldn't say, yep, that's a ghost holding her up. And also, when she gave that story to the press, and this is dark, this is a real life story. It's in North London actually, Tottenham, before black people got there actually, so white people there at the time. When she gave the story to the press said the same thing. They said, well, how do we know that she's been that she just jumped in the air? Let me see if we can find it, man. It's basically someone online give me a help, man. Come on, man. Someone like help me out, man.
So okay, what's the film? So okay, sir.
I think it's a Conjuring, man. I'm not even sure.
Yeah,
there it is. Type in the Conjuring England and then go on to images. Yeah, the Conjuring England, yeah? Conjuring. England, type of England.
So you're seeing all of these kind of things where people say they've seen things and all of these things. Was it
I don't deny some people have seen things, man. The red Indians used to fast.
Oh, yeah.
Smoke some sort of potion. Have a dream about the animal. They go capture the animal. Yeah, man. When you're fasting and smoking, shit, God knows what you will see, man. I know people smoke. I've seen some stuff, man. Yeah, a lot of things is in your mind, man. Yeah, or in your mind, sometimes you probably seen something. For instance, like, all right, the floorboards creaking at nighttime. Why do your floorboards always creak at nighttime, not in the morning, man? Because that's when you turn the heating off, man. In the morning, you turn the heating on. At nighttime, you turn it off because no one wants to waste electric when they're sleeping. And the wood shrinks. When you heat it up, it expands. And when you put it off at nighttime, it goes back to normal. It starts creaking and so forth. A lot of times, the next door neighbors making noise, man. And because we live from the ends, we live in terrace houses, we hear the boom boom banging, and we go, "Whoa, what's that, man?" You know what I mean? Likewise, even if ghosts did exist, what can it do to you, man? You know what I mean? People say they jump in you and When the Bible talks about demons, it's talking about like demons is like anger problems, man. A man that can't get off weed addictions, anger demons. What's another one? Lust. That's what it's talking about. Not some hocus pocus, spitting out green vomit and so forth like that. Sicknesses, what the Bible refers to as demons. No, the demon again. Paul cast out demons. Cast out demons is like a man got anger demon on him, and he'll come to the school, man, and say, "What's your problem, man?" They fix up, man. They'll get on him and give him a program. When you get angry, this is what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like when a man goes to counsel and so forth, and it's okay. When you want a cigarette and you feel the smoke, do this, do that, and over time it works and it stops smoking cigarettes. That's how you cast out demons. It's not put your hand on a man and it comes off. Then here, holy water. That's not what Paul and the disciples did. Yeah, screen to the picture. So this is the Conjuring. You can Google it up. The woman's real name is about, I can't remember her real name, but it's a real life story. This is a real picture that they gave to the press. They had a house that was haunted apparently, and this is the picture they gave to the press. And the press said, "Well, how do we know that she's not jumping in the air, man?" You see it right there. You got it. Can you see it
there? That's true though.
So she claims or lifts him in the air. Well, listen again. I watched all these movies, man, and there's no evidence say okay. She be held. There's another one as well. The same girl. So that's the real life picture. Real life picture. There's a video of the same girl. She's talking, and later on, her voice is deeper. She's like, again. The true story. Yeah. They did in Tottenham years ago. And again, man, all these things are just, a lot of times it's just sad records, man. You do know, I said a quarter of the Earth's pumpkins get sold in Halloween. A quarter, man. That's a lot, man. And Halloween's where all these movies come out just to sell, get views, man, sell stuff. So someone give me numbers 23.
Numbers 23. Kodawan Khan. Numbers 23, verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob.
Read that again.
Kadawan Khan. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob.
And the Bible says there's no enchantment against Jacob, no spell against Jacob, man. What are you worried about Halloween? Oh my God, they put a spell on me. Look, there's no spell against Jacob, man. There's no spell that can work against us, man. It don't work, man. The family was born, they've been giving us injections, man. Have you heard about the Tuskegee experiment? I've heard about drugs in our neighborhoods, and guess what? We're still here in high numbers, man. But all the spells are put on our people. There really only should be one black man left, man. Black on black crime, police brutality, putting black men in the army, making black men be homosexuals. All these things bring the population rate down, man. We're still here, man. You know why? Because there's no enchantment, man. There's no spell against Jacob, man. No spell against us, man. It won't happen. The book of Exodus said that the more they oppressed us, the more we kept multiplying. In fact, someone get that real quick, man. I'm gonna show you how there's no spell against Jacob. Someone give me Exodus 1:1.
Yeah, like one thing I would add on to it is that imagine this: we live every day. You mean we grow up around some of the most horrific things, and then now we are afraid of Halloween. You see people get stabbed, shot, drugs. You gotta run away from a gang of like 6 men, and you're afraid of Halloween. Like it don't make sense, man.
Like what the other one said, that was deep, man. Man, black people, we live in the most terrifying place on the face of the earth, man.
Right.
Go watch the Discovery Channel, man, and read about the favelas in Brazil, man. Go read about the shanty towns in Jamaica, man. We know about shots ringing out and hunger and not know where your first penny's gonna come from and child molestation by your uncles and so forth. We live in the most terrifying places, man. And you're gonna be scared of some creaking floorboards. We've been in and out of prison. Prison is terrifying, man. In and out of prison, man. Gangs in our neighborhoods, man. We know about being terrified, man. The last thing we're scared of is some potion, man. The last thing we're scared of is something under the bed, man. There's no enchantment against Jacob, man. I'm gonna show you in the Bible how there's no enchantment against Jacob. Let me get that for you 1 sec.
Exodus 1:1.
Now it's about yeah, give me verse 13.
Come on. You getting that top one?
Go on, I've got it then. Yeah, no sweat. Exodus chapter 1, verse 13. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
Salakia. Give me verse 10. Sorry. Verse 10.
And I count verse 10. Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
So what happened was we was in Egypt and they saw us growing and they go, nah, man, we don't like these black people right here, man. We got to do something with them, man. Because if a war breaks out, they'll join our enemies. And they go, you know what? Let's not kill them because they're strong, they can work hard. Let's deal wisely with them, man. Let's let them build our pyramids instead. Let's, make their life hell instead. Let's make them our slaves instead. They said, let us do wisely with them. Like today, our president don't like black people. What does he do? Deal wisely with us.
Right.
He could kill us, but he goes, nah, deal wisely with them, man. Now what they do? Now we make the money, man. Because you know what? Let's put drugs in their communities, man. The sour drugs. And that way, when we lock up, listen, black man, do you know black people are the reason why judges get paid? We're the reason why solicitors get paid. Why policemen get paid. And why is that? Because we're selling their drugs, man. They doubt wisely with it. We keep ordering people in a job. If we start selling drugs, guess what? Police will be redundant, man. Prison wardens redundant. Lawyers redundant. You know who else? Solicitors, barristers, all them be redundant. But guess what? They doubt wisely with us, man. They pay top dollar, man, to speak about selling drugs. So we sell drugs, man. And therefore we keep all them in a job, man. They deal wisely with black people. Yeah, man. Teach us how drugs that with the sell drugs. We can lock them up. But guess what? This is how wisely they do with black people. They lock us up. We do our time. We touch the road again. And then we can't get a job because we got a criminal record. Then we sell drugs again. We go to jail again, man. Making money again. That's the side goes, man. That's it. That's it. You make a mistake. Imagine you made a mistake, went to jail, and you're gonna punish me again. You punished me already. You sent me to jail, man. How you gonna punish me twice? I went to jail, man. I did my time. I come out. They say you paid the debt to society, but I really haven't. Because now you're saying you got criminal record. You can't work here, man. You're punishing me for something that I got punished for already, man.
Right.
They deal wisely with black people, man. Keep it in. In America, forget about it. So in America, it's worse, man. In America, I watched one a documentary about one guy, and he got let out of jail, and his bail conditions was he must have a job. That was the bail conditions. And let me tell you how wise they dealt with him, man. They said that he must come to PO, his parole officer's meeting at 12, but he said he had to work at 12.
Right.
If you miss your meeting, you go back to jail. But part of his bail that he must keep a job. So if he don't go to the job, he gets sacked. And if he gets sacked, he's broke his bail conditions, which is have a job, so he goes to jail. But then if he goes to his parole office, but then if he misses his parole officer meeting, he goes to jail for missing the meeting, man. And they said, well, what are you gonna do? And that's how they deal wise with him, man. And he goes back to jail. He keeps all these prison orders, police in the job, then goes to jail and works for free, man. In jail, I think he worked about 10 pence, man, making carpets and numbers plates and so forth. That's what they do with us. They do wisely with us, man. It's like we done.
That's modern day slavery that in jail, right. Man.
Slavery is modified, man. We just modified it, man.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it comes to pass that when there be fallen out any war, that they join also unto our enemies and fight against us.
And I said, let's deal wisely with them because this and that is stronger than us. That's black people too, you know. Like, look, they're stronger, man. Do you see the way how Usain Bolt just ran the Olympics? Do you see the way how Raheem Sterling kicks up ball? You see the way how Tyson knocking out a man first round? Look what's the black are strong, man. We got to smart with them. God forbid they find the leader and together, man. Listen, it's a rap, man. You see the way he can run. You see how powerful they are. You said the black woman invented the open heart surgery and Lewis Latimer created the light bulb.
Right.
Listen, we got to keep them pressed, man. They start to come together. All them inventions and strength and might and spirit they got, it's going to be a problem, man. You know the black women that create open heart surgery? You do know the first astronauts were black women, man?
That's
you know
right.
The first rocket scientists were black women? You do know the inventor of the light switch and the briefcase and peanut butter and jam sandwich? And what else? The traffic lights. All these were black people, you know?
It's like even door handle.
Even the door handle. So God forbid these people come together. It's a wrap for us, man.
That's right.
Remember, we was on the slave plantations, man. We were working hard. And the man that works hard, what is he all trying to do? Trying to make your job lighter, man. You know the ones there. He's always thinking of ways to make work better, man. That was us. And we was thinking of ways to make work better. And we was coming up with ideas. And our slave master was stealing the ideas, man.
Right.
We couldn't own these ideas. So the slave master would get these ideas, man. Black people did this, man. Invented all these things, man. It ain't hard to believe. We invent things today. Who you think invented hip-hop, man? We invented hip-hop. Guess what? Our oppressors deal wisely with us, man. Imagine we invented hip-hop. And guess who gets paid off our record sales, man? Some Jewish executive, man.
Right.
Imagine you're writing the lyrics, busting your brain hard, performing. What's it called again? Sound check, sweating on stage, man. And the Jewish man gets all that money, man. And out of that money, he breaks you off $1 million. Yeah, here you go. Just all that million, man. And you think you're rich. You think you're rich because you got $1 million, man. But really, all you are is a well-paid slave, man.
Right.
A well-paid slave, man. All of us are a low-paid slave. You're just a slave that gets to go. It's like imagine. You got a dog here. You got a dog that guards the warehouse, man. And you got Paris Hilton dog that gets to chill in their purse, man. But nonetheless, both of them are dogs, man. One dog gets to eat good and sit in Paris Hilton's pouch, but the other one gets to be outside in the cold, guarding the warehouse, man. Guess what? Both of them are dogs, man. That's why black guard society, both of us are dogs. One's fed a bit better, and the other one has to work hard, man. But to them, we're just both dogs, man. And guess what? Neither of them owners want them dogs to rule over them. The dog, Paris Hilton don't want her dog to rule over her, and neither does the man that owns the dog that guards the warehouse. Neither of them want the dog to rule over them. That's all we are, man. We done.
But on God. Look here. They join, lest they fall out any war. And
listen, we gotta keep black people in check because boy, if a war breaks out, it's finished, man. These people that create hip hop and this and rap, it amazes me sometimes how black people are so creative. Man, I go, a black man took you know what? Let's not go into this, man. A black man took a drum, you know, a drum that he sent food to Jamaica home with, and created an instrument called the steel pans, man. A black man took a record and made it skip. You're not supposed to make the record is not supposed to skip, man. Touch the record, and a black man did it, man. And now in university, they teach people how to deck mix and, you know, scratch and so forth, man. Black people did that. And they said, listen, we can't have these black people by themselves. Them and their good inventions and their greatness. Whoa, what might happen to us, man, if they come together, man?
Exactly.
Mike Tyson mixed with a man that can scratch records, a man that can make an instrument out of a steel pan, a man that the hat was made to go forward and a black man turned it backwards, man. You know what I mean? Trainers was what people wore just for training, man. A black man made it fashionable. Now on JD on the billboard and JD, you see white boys on the billboard, man. So we can't have that, man. Lord knows what will happen to us if these people come together, man. We gotta be wise with them. We gotta teach them that the free fists of a man, they're pimps and whores, they're druggies, they're goons, they're gangbangers, the bloods, the crips, anything, man. But let's still wise with them. Don't let them come together, man. Keep with them.
Come. Join any war. They join also unto our enemies and fight against us. And so
they will fight against us, man, if they join together, man. Like General Muhammad said, man. He said in the 70s, black men, this is a famous quotation by General Muhammad. He said in the 70s, black men were jazz players, man. With jazz players. In the 80s came crack, man. Crack cocaine took over all of America, man. And guess what? All these jazz players were gone. They couldn't afford the instruments no more. And the people that would have taught them jazz were all crackers, man. And guess what black people did? Because of no more saxophones, no more trumpets, no more drummers, black people made instruments with their mouths, man. In the 70s, black people created something called beatboxing, man. Like beatboxing and created hip-hop, man. With their mouth, man. With their mouth. We don't need instruments, man, to make money. And the white man saw that and goes, well, we got to do wiser with them, man. We put crack in neighborhood. That went good enough, man. They're still making music, man. No matter what they do to us, we keep multiplying and keep getting greater and greater, man. And it happened in Egypt also. Even in Egypt, the same thing happened. And we're about to get it right. We done.
It's like on break dancing, man. You know what I mean?
Even break dancing, slide on the floor. Come on, man. It's too sick, man. But I'm gonna show you how. Listen, what we done today, we did the same thing back then as well. Keep it in.
That's right. Come and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land.
Give me verse 12.
Verse 12. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied.
The Bible goes, the more they afflicted us, the more they up the rent on us, the more they up the taxes on us, the more they put men on child support. What happened?
The more they multiplied.
The more we multiplied, man. The more crap they put in our neighborhoods, man. They should kill us off. We just make beatboxing, man. So lucky, go on.
So like I said, so basically what this scripture is saying here is basically when you put black people in hard situations and hard problems, we resort to going to our woman because we're multiplying, right? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Does it mean by that?
No, it's true. It's true. They to us, listen. They like the way things are expensive nowadays and so forth, man. You expect a black man to have no children or one. We have more, man. We multiply more and more and more. In Jamaica, we was poor, man. In Jamaica, like a man would have about 12 children. Our grandparents had 12 children, and so forth, man. The more they afflict us, the more we multiply, man. The more we grow, you expect us to go, you know what? I'm afflicted, man. I ain't got time to lay down with my woman tonight, man. So black men find time, man. I don't know how it is, man. A black man got no job, minimum wage job, poor, just working a standard job. What would the white man say? Listen, have no kids, man. You ain't secure yet, man. Go to uni, go to college. Listen, when the black man's oppressed, man, he has more children, man. And we did it in the time of Moses, man. The more we oppress, the more we grow, man. The more you put crack in our neighborhoods, the more we grow, man.
It's like is it?
Crack in our neighborhoods, yeah, man. We got them, man. Crack now, man. Guess what? We started beatboxing, man. And then we created the industry. This is rap music. What is it? Second or first? The first most streamed music on the face of the earth, man. When that first they said, "Oh, rap music can't sell. It's about killing and guys, it's like ragamuffin music, man." We made it work, man. Black people, man. When black people came to England, we wasn't allowed in their clubs. They said, "Get out of our clubs, man. No Irish, no dogs, no blacks, man." And you know what black people did? They invented something called a shubin, man. The man's house. They just moved the furniture out the way, man. And they had in the basement, they'll play lovers rock music and ska, man. Guess who came knocking, asking, "Can I come in?" Them saying white people, you can't come to our clubs, man.
Tommy.
So I guess you can, and guess you do that in England, where you said we can't go to your clubs. We said, forget yours, man. We had records that we carried from Jamaica and played. Guess who started playing that same music afterwards, man? Men like UB40 in England, man. Them same Englishmen that said, "Get out of our clubs, man." Them same UB40 men started playing our music, man. Getting rich of our music, man. That's how great black people are, man. When black people are divided, we are strong. And guess when we're weak? Guess when we're weak? We're weak when we come together with all nations, man.
That's right.
In the 70s, we wasn't allowed to go to your clubs. So you know what we did? We made our own clubs, man. We wasn't allowed to go in your shops. So we had our own shops, man. We was a community, man. Soho Road was full of black shops, man. But then along came Christianity, man.
Right.
It's okay, man. Love everybody, man. Now guess what? We got no shops. We love everybody. I don't need a black shop no more. I go to the white man's, man. It's cool, man. But when we was forced to be separate, we was strong, man. In America, they had what? Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. With black banks, black bankers, black lawyers, black doctors. You know why? That was 50 years after slavery. How is it you come straight from the cotton fields to being a millionaire? You know why? Because we was forced to do so, man. We couldn't go into your so we said, you know what? I'm a doctor myself, man. But when we integrate, that's when we become weak, man. Why did I go to college, man, when that white man would give medicine, man? Why did I have to be a doctor when he would be a doctor for me, man? And now we're on our knees, man. Now we're on our knees. Soho Road was full of black businesses. Brixton, full of black businesses, man. And they weren't all record shops. They weren't all food shops. They weren't all barber shops, man. They're shoemakers, man. Tailors and so forth, man. That's what we had. We multiply. Slack it up, one.
Yeah. We was the industry in it. We was them machines. What they've got now. We was the them robot machines and the conveyor belts, and we was the builders, man. We was doing all that. The architects. We was all of that, man.
That was us, man.
Yeah.
But now, thanks to Christianity, we've been taught to love. And it don't matter, man. Who cares? Listen, you're concerned about black people. God knows everybody, man. You're worried about black pound day. What about every pound day, man?
Right.
You're right, man. And spend everywhere, man. But black people. Suck it. You want to say something?
On the Dead Prez album, one of the big show skits, he's talking about the wolf licking the blade, thinking that he's getting something, that he's drinking, thinking that he's drinking and getting something, but really he's licking his own blood.
Oh.
So licking the blade, wolf thinks that he's gaining and he's drinking, but really
he's not.
It's a black man today.
And it is. It's mad, yeah, because I ain't heard the album, but I know one or two tracks. That the one with them got the red belly and the black belly tied together.
No, that's the one with some young youth with
That ain't the one. I'm a Dead Prez fan myself. Well, not a fan, cause I don't know the tune, but I like Dead Prez as well. This is some good stuff as well. But it's true, man. We think we're going places and we're not. And then the problem is, black people are not racist. And it's a little racist. We need a little racism, man. We need it. A black man should say, you know what, white man, you're cool. I'm gonna go spend with this black man here, man. I'll put some money in his pocket. But because we're not, it's mad too. Because black people we say we're not racist, when we are. But guess we're racist too to black people. It's mad because we say I love all people. Last time I checked, black people were people too, man. So why is it we're blowing the brains like this, man? Look at us funny, but I.S.U.P.K, you're wrong, man. You're wrong. You can't blame him for what his foreparents done, man. So it's like we do pick and choose when we're racist, man.
That's right.
We do pick and choose our compassion, man. He owes you £5 for a draw, you kill him, but he rapes your grandparents and your forefathers, and you don't want to kill him, man. We pick and choose when we're racist, man. So we are actually racist, but we're racist to the wrong people, man. So luck ya. Go on.
And that's what they've done. They've turned us against each other. A part of that wise counsel. Come, let's deal wisely with them. Is they've turned us against each other. It says, teach them to trust. Teach us to trust them, and to mistrust each other, man. And it's working to this very day.
I like what you say. It's a council. It's nothing that just happened, man. It sat down. It was thought about. It was well orchestrated. It was done on purpose, man. Because no other nation goes through what we go through. The Indian man, Chinese don't, us, man. Sometimes I think about how we look to other nations. I wonder how the Chinese look at black people like, wow. I'm trying to think, we gotta get together, man. I think how other nations look at black people like, they look at us like, look at them fools, man. I don't know. Anyway, so like, give me the book of
Slaki, I'm gonna come back in, yeah.
All right, no sweat.
Yeah.
So you give me the mic a second. Other one, please.
Yeah, I'm just.
If it falls off, you speak to it anyway. It don't matter.
Check.
It is. Turn it up. You don't echo. It just goes into the stream. You can hear it. It's not in the speaker. Okay, in the computer.
Yeah, I'm just saying that even today, when there was a black woman in town, and there was I don't know what nation they weren't Israelites, and she had a big blonde wig on her head, innit? and the way she was walking past, she was strutting. And you just saw them other nations were just laughing at her. You get what I'm saying? Because they know that that's she's outside of her natural self, innit? So I'm just saying, basically, like, just like a laughing stock. You're just making yourself a laughing stock of the other nations. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So this is a classic example of when you're not yourself, it's like the curses come on you anyway. So you'll cause them the people to even rebuke you and go against you and laugh at you. You get what I'm saying?
Even the Bible says all the nations will look at us and hiss and turn their face. It's true, man. Like they will treat us a certain way in their stores, and they don't care because guess what? We're gonna be there tomorrow.
Correct.
They'll say, look, man, hurry up and buy, man. Or they'll hit you with the fake Caribbean accent, or they'll get out. You're not buying something, get out, man.
So like you said,
they're not forced because they know you'll be there tomorrow, man. So that's
you know, every time I see a black woman with a with blonde hair, straight away what come to mind? Destroyed. That's it. You can't even talk to them. That's destroyed. Finish. You know,
it's crazy still. It's mad. Like it's mad. Like you're black. It's like a dog trying to be a chicken, man. It's crazy, man. It's a mad contrast, man. Black with a blonde wig.
You don't see white people wearing afros, do you?
It's a madness, but we are destroyed, man. If someone get the scripture about the nations will wag their head at you and hiss.
That's kind of that one there.
And that scripture don't mean that. And Christians always say, render your heart and not your garment. Like, they can't even read the Bible. Not the Bible says, rend your heart, not your garments. Rend means to rip, man. It doesn't say rend. Now, render means to give over. It says rend, man. It don't mean that. You know why? So in the Bible, when we was upset, we used to rip our clothes. And the Lord said, I don't want that, man. I'd rather you rip your heart, man. I mean, be sad for what you've done. You know what I mean? Keep your garment, man. Keep your garment. Allow that, man. You know what I mean? We should show that. We rip our clothes. So God, I'm sorry, man. Look, I'm in pain. God said, allow that, man. Don't rend your heart. Don't rend your garment. Rend your heart, man. When you rend your heart, it means you feel sorrowful for what you've done. That's what it means. Look, Christian can't read. The regular tune as well. The man said the same thing. Render your heart, not your garment. It don't say render. It says to rend, man. But Christianity, like we can't read no more, man.
Ducky, that is
Lamentations
2:15, isn't it, sir?
One, you have to want the water.
Oh, okay. All that pass by, clap their hands at thee.
Everyone that walks by us, man, claps their hands at us like, look at them black people, man. Look at them, man. Clap at us, man. Keep it in. You know when you see a dog and you clap your hands. Or you know mainly scarecrows back then. Yo, go away, man. That's what they do. Everyone that clap hands of us, move from outside my store, man. You crack at it. You jump, right. Move, man. Move from around here. Move. Go, shoot, man. Everyone that sees black people clap their hands at us, man. Keep it in.
Khan. They hiss and wag their head.
Oh, they hiss and wag their head. Boy, black people are something else, man. You did what? Whoa, he shot the man because he's from Aston. He's from Handsworth. Shut him. Both of them are black. Them black people, man. They're something else, man. What? She will start fighting with a baby in her hand and she's pregnant. Boy, that's what it means to hiss to go and to wag your head, shake your head like. Okay, so he killed his good friend over money. How much you owe him? Oh, he stepped on £10. Okay. What? Oh, £10 though. Oh yeah. But it's what that matters. Okay, yeah. It's the principle, isn't it? Yeah, it don't matter how much it is. Just boy, they're friends for how long? But yeah, true. It's the principle, innit? Yeah, he don't play with his money. Yeah, man. He killed his long primary school friend. Them black people, something else, man. Know what they do? They wag their head, they shake their head at us, man. Like, some of them black people. That's what they do, man. That's where the I.S.U.P.K come in, man.
Right.
People, thanks to Christianity and thanks to oppression, black people actually behave like this, man. But thanks to the I.S.U.P.K, we tell black people how to behave, man.
That's right.
How to conduct themselves. We don't laugh and make mockery of our brothers, man. Our brothers don't know no better, man.
Right.
They're going to the church, man. They were raised by their mother, a lot of them. The father went around, they don't know no better, man. But you come to the I.S.U.P.K, we tell you how to behave, man. The way we behave in the I.S.U.P.K, you would never wag your head at us, man.
Right.
We don't kill, we don't murder, we don't cheat, we don't rob, we don't lie, man. There'll be no reason for a man to wag his head at us, man. As the Bible, if a man hates you, let him hate you because you do good, man. And people hate us because you do good. People hate us because we're on them street corners, man. People hate us because we don't celebrate Christmas. They think we're in a cult, man. They think we're crazy. They think we're crazy because we don't celebrate Christmas, man. And for that, you can hate me for, man. I got a problem with that, man. But don't hate me because you sell weed, because I don't, man. Don't make no one hate you because you sell weed, man. Don't make no one because you're having sex with men's daughters and dashing them away, man. Let them hate you because you don't celebrate Christmas. Let them hate you because you go against every single religion, man. You go against Islam and Christianity and everything that's destroying black people. Let them hate you for that reason, man. Let them wag their head and hiss for that reason, man. So give me Deuteronomy 18 and 9 to our point, please, Baba Kashar.
Good, another one, good.
Daughters of Jerusalem saying is
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 9. Thou art come into the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee.
Again, so going back in time now, man. We was traveling in the wilderness, man. We left Egypt, which was a land of oppression, man. Now we're looking for our own land, man. I was traveling. And the Lord said, listen, it's coming to the end soon, man. You're going to go into the land. And when you go into the land, and now the Lord's about to lay down some rules of what we do. Remember, we was in Egypt for, 400 years? So the things that we saw, the things that we celebrated, the things that we done, and we thought this was normal. And the Lord said, listen, man, you can't do this, you can't do that, man. Like, likewise, we got a million black people today and found our own land. Who's going to come with us? All black people, man. Black people that celebrate Christmas, black people that celebrate Easter. And what they're going to think? They're going to think, well, as soon as I get settled, I'm going to get me a big Christmas tree, man. I'm going to get me a Easter egg, man. So the Lord said, listen, when we get this land, there's rules and things that you can do and things that you can't do. But black people in Egypt back then grew up doing things that Egyptians did. Grew up celebrating Horus and Seth and Seti and whatever the case may be, man. They grew up seeing idols, man, from birth. So the Lord's saying these are the things you can do, what you can't do, man. We done?
God. And the Lord giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations.
And these nations that was under the Lord said, listen, don't learn to do their ways, man. Necromancy and burn idols to them and so forth, man. Keep reading.
God. There shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or daughter to pass through the fire.
And that's something that the Egyptians would do. They'll sacrifice their sons and daughters, man. They'll burn them in the fire. And the Lord said, listen, when you go to my land, don't be doing that, man. Keep it in.
Or that useth divination, or an observer of times.
An observer of times. Anyone that uses divination spells, man.
Right.
The Lord ain't with this Harry Potter, man. They made Harry Potter nice for the children and made merchandise and books and teddy bears. You can buy the wand. You can buy the frog made out of chocolate. What else can you buy? You can buy all these things. And, you know, the word devil means deceiver, man. And the man that rules over us is the devil, man.
That's right.
People, he makes witchcraft look good, man. He makes serving Satan look good, man. He makes witchcraft and wizardry look good, but God said otherwise, man. God said, listen, no enchanters, man. No divination. Divination is a spell, man. That is against God, man. But we don't know it is against God. Why? Because the white man's a deceiver, man. He made divination look good, man. Harry Potter and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Growing up in a movie called Witches. Remember the three witches?
Yes.
They make magic fun. And you can go to this toy store where you can buy the wand and press the button, and it comes with no batteries included, and the wand will speak. You can buy the broomstick and buy the 3-part DVD, and you can buy the frog made out of chocolate and the cat. You push the button, the cat talks. All them things there, man. That's what you call the devil, man. The Bible says.
That's right.
God's saying one thing. God's saying He's against these stuff, man. That's what you call Antichrist. For anyone looking for an Antichrist, man, because you feel the Antichrist some boogeyman, man. The Antichrist is 10 down the street, man.
That's right.
God is saying it's wrong to be a witch, man. He goes, no, it's not. It's cool. It's fun. Kids, go to Toys R Us, man. Go get the merchandise, man. That's the Antichrist right there, man. It's right here, man. He ain't no boogeyman. God said it's wrong to eat pork, man. This man goes, no, man. You go to McDonald's, you get the pork breakfast, the egg McMuffin with sausage, man. For $1.99, man. It's good for you. Otherwise, man. That's the Antichrist right there, man. God said, beat your kids, He goes, if you ever beat your kids, you can call child line and get you locked up in jail, man. That's Antichrist right there, man. So lucky other one.
Even by the Big Mac with like a slice of bacon on top now.
All that, man. The Antichrist is right here, man. What you waiting for?
That's right.
Because a man coming in the future, man, called the Antichrist. It's right here, man. Everything God stands for, the man's against, man. God said the day starts at night. He goes, no, it starts at. He said, no, it starts in the morning. When you read the Bible, darkness was here first, man. The Bible goes, the evening and the morning came. That was one day. There you go, man. 12 o'clock when God said what the year starts in spring, man. What you call a new year? If you got a new car, meaning that's an old car and it's a new one, man, brand new, man. And in spring, everything's brand new. Everything's the earth again, man. It's brand new. You got new trees, new plants. He goes, nah, man. The year starts in the dead of winter, man, when nothing grows, man. What's new about that? So you tell me what's the difference from December and January? Because in December it was cold, in January it's cold. In December it got dark about 5. In January it's dark about 5. In December nothing grows. In January nothing grows. So what's new? What's new here? What's new about the year? What's new about it, man? January first came, and what happened in December was happening in January. Ain't nothing new about it, man. In the Bible, in the springtime, everything's new, man. It was cold in the winter, but now it's not cold no more, man. Things weren't growing in the winter, but things are growing now, man. Things are growing in the winter, but things are growing on the trees in the winter. That's what you call a new year or brand new, man. Antichrist. He does everything opposite to God, man. That's a man that's anti-God right there, man. Everything. God said what? No other gods before me, man. Freedom of religion, man. Let's teach RE in schools, man. Every kid should know about this, man. God said, what did God say about the other gods? Don't even mention their names, man. You gotta wait to their names, man. He goes, now RE gonna learn about other gods, man. It's fun, man. That's the man's Antichrist right there, man. So lucky.
Or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer,
or witch, man. Keep it in.
Or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits.
There you go, man. All these things, man, are consulted with familiar spirits. These are, remember Mystic Meg? Something
right.
Remember Mystic Meg? To the dead, so called. A man that will run demons at your house. The Obia man, whatever the case may be, man. People that read Paul, the Lord laying it down, man. These people you don't check, man. God don't like these things, man. It's in the Bible, man. It's in the Bible, man. I hope your pastor reads it, man. Before you have Halloween service, man. You claim to be a man of God. God's against it, man. God didn't say one. He didn't say let's go apple bob. He didn't say put the music on, play musical chairs, man. He didn't say light up some jack-o'-lanterns and put some skeleton decoration on the wall, man. God's against it, man. God said don't do things. Keep it in.
Or a wizard, or a necromancer.
Or a wizard, the male version of a witch, man.
Right.
Wizard today, Harry Potter, man. A witch should be the breeder, man. Harry Potter will be the wizard, man.
Right.
A man who's a male that does the same thing. You can't do that, man. God don't find it fun. God didn't say it's fun for the kids, man. God said you meant to kill them, man.
That's right.
And a necromancer, a necromancer is. Necro means what? Dead? Dead, man. Like a man that deals with necrophilia, man. The man that says dead people, man. Philia means what? Sex. A necro means dead, like pedophile. Philia is dead, like no, philia has sex, or pedophile or pedophilia. The man that has sex with ped. Ped means children. So pedophilia is man says children. Like if a child's sick, you go to the pediatric department. Am I correct? So necrophilia is a man that has sex with dead people, man.
Right.
So necrophilia is having sex with dead people. A necromancer is a man that speaks to the dead, man.
Okay.
No one speaks to the dead, man. The spirit of the most, they're lying to you, man. Every man that speaks to the dead. What does the man say to you about your uncle Dara, who's dead, man? He misses you. Of course, listen. That's a generic answer right there, man. So, it's okay. What do you say? So what's Dara saying to me? Once again, he misses you. Oh my God, this is real, man. This is authentic. He said, "Come on, man. You're playing someone. That's the first thing we say. He loves you, and he's in a good place and not to worry about him.
Right.
These man and give him all your money. You're being hustled, man. You're being hustled. I've never heard a necromancer. A necromancer not gonna say the things you don't want to hear because you won't come back. They're gonna say,
That's right.
Dara Ain. Dara said, don't come back here. He's still holding grudge against you. He won't say that, man. He wants to come again, man. And guess who they play most? Women. Women come again, get some more money, more money, and more money, man. How is it everybody's? I thought everybody's nice and dwell in heaven, dwelling good, man. Your drug dealer cousin and your good cousin, man. All them, man. It's a game, man. They're paying you, man. Don't go to a palm reader, man. It's like the one.
Like what he said about that is so right. So okay, when they was alive, they didn't want to be around you, but though now that they're dead, all of a sudden, you know, they wish they could hold you for one more day.
I know.
You know, like, huh? Like really. When it was alive, they couldn't stand you, but all of a sudden now it's death. They just found their love for you, like really.
It's a game, man. If you ask them something complicated, they can't. They go, yeah, the line's a bit fuzzy, you know, it's a bit fuzzy. You know, yeah. So what? You know what I mean? It's a bit fuzzy, man. I don't know. Come on, man. Yeah, lose a connection, man. Come on, man. I've never heard him say something. I go, yo, only I would know that. Man. It was always stuff like, yeah, he's missing you, man. Loves you, and he wants you to know that it's fine. And one second, have you got a son? Then Dennis, yeah, he just said Dennis. They always ask you the question. They don't ever tell you. Yo, man, up on you were saying something.
What was I gonna say now? Yeah, well, I was gonna say like in not in some of the cases there, I completely understand that was, but like you know how Satan can go amongst them as a lying spirit or to tempt them and to do stuff like that. Is that you know what I mean? Like, could that be part of?
No, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct, man. Some are deluded, and they think they got powers. It's a demon speaking to them. They think they're nice, and if they think they know stuff, they don't, man. The boy one time that claimed he knew his past life and so forth, man. A lot of them has got demons on them, or you know, mental problems, or whatever the case may be, man. They don't know anything, man. Someone give me book of Daniels real quick. Daniel 7 and 25. Get some prophecy real quick, man. To this day, yeah, biblical scholars and people that hate the Bible read the book of Daniel. And you know what they say? They say, nah, man, Daniel must have been written afterwards. There's no way he could have prophesied this, man. You see, Daniel didn't like necromancers, man. Daniel was a real prophet of God, man. He knew the future. Daniel was born at the time of the Babylonians, man. And Daniel said after the Babylonians, the Medes and Persians will reign, and it happened, man. And to this day, man, 2020, scholars have commentary and say, nah, man, Daniel must be written after. How did you know this, man? And even Daniel said before Daniel died, it was dead, man. And before he died, Daniel said after the Medes and Persians, the Greeks will rule, man. After the Greeks, the Romans will rule, man. And guess what? Ain't that history today? That is history that you learn in school, man. Greeks, Romans, man. Everyone knows about that. The Romans beat the Greeks, man. And Daniel spoke about that years ago. You know why? Because Daniel went no necromancer, man. He went no lying necromancer saying, yeah, I spoke to your cousin. I mean, he never, man. Daniel was really a prophet of the Most High, man.
So, like,
you having trouble finding Daniels, yeah?
Yeah? Lucky, I've got it.
So, like,
I just find it.
725, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, I've got it still. I was gonna say, you know, like in Daniel, Bell and the Dragon.
God.
Yeah, you know, they put down the ashes. You know, and Daniel, the feeding the little the thingy. They put the food on the table. That's it. And it just
hit the nail right on the head. You know what? Hit the nail right on the head. Playing people and lying to people, saying that you're spiritual and you're not is ancient, man. It's right. Like what you said. You brought thank Father for that. In the book of Daniel, there was a statue, man, of a dragon, and they were saying that, listen, we feed the dragon, and when we refuse it, man, the God raised up the statue, and Daniel found out that there was a hatch under the floor, and really people eating the food, man. What you see today is nothing new. People have always been deceiving people, always been lying to people about they got spiritual powers, and they don't, man. And guess you also your Christian pastor, man.
That's right.
Claims to touch your forehead, and people now in the spirit. Listen, my pastor touched my forehead, man. I felt nothing, man. But the force of his hand hit my head back, man.
That's right.
I was baptized in water, man. And I could swear blind to you that the water was magic, man. I could swear blind to the water. Listen, I hit the water, boom, hit the water, came back up, and I felt powers, man. All it was, man, the water was cold, man. The water was cold, and all you felt was the shock of the water. Because 1 minute you're not in water, then in 2 seconds flat, boom, you're in water, the shock and everything, the shock of the cold water hitting your face, the sound, you know, underwater, you hear that boom, like in the womb, and you back up, you hit the water again, and everything's loud, people clapping. That's what it was, man. So it was all it, tricks, what do they call it? Mirrors, smokes and mirrors. Smokes and mirrors. That's all it is, man. It's always been that way. Read a book in the Apocrypha called Bel and the Dragon, and it's about the same priest back then that was priest of Baal, man. And they would tell people, he's a priest of Baal, man. I saw him heal that man and touch him, man, and baptize him, man. And all it was is smokes and mirrors. It's always been that way, man.
It's like, and when you come out of the baptism pool, you're looking for something. You know what I mean? You're looking for this, like you just said, this miraculous thing to happen. You're searching for it, and in your mind, Christianity plays that part again, that big part again, making you believe something mystical, something mystical's happened to you, and nothing's happened.
You know, it's called psychology. That's all it is, man. You're a black man. Your life's hard. Everything. They'll bang the drums, bang the music. Like, it feels good. You go to a concert. You go to a rave. It feels nice, man. That's what they do, man. If you think, oh, that's the spirit. This is all. Is just a beat, man. The beat's good. The tambourine shaking. The organs playing. Everyone's getting down, and they're feeling in the spirit. That's the spiritual, man. It just feels good, man. You know, music. Yeah, got the ability to make you feel sad. Got the ability to make you feel happy. You can do that, man. A good, nice tune make you feel happy. I mean, if you can have a nice day, man, and a sad tune can make you cry. It's a psychology, man. That's all it is.
So, like you said, just one other thing on the back of that. So, what's the speaking in tongues then? Because, I mean, that's more than psychology. I know I don't want to take too much of this part up, but I understand the speaking in tongues. I know it's just different language, but for them to sit and tarry at the altar, and where did you know, what is that? Just a tongue?
According to Christianity, like we know the Bible, and we know the Bible. Speak in tongues means speaking a different language. That's what it means.
Right.
They think speaking in tongues, speaking the angel language. So when they're in church saying hashkala bashkala, what does that mean? You know what speaking tongues mean? Is that a dictionary? It means the Bible dictionary language. So what does that mean? You're lying. I got the dictionary. I got the breakdowns. It means speaking another language. Speaking else. Speaking, claiming you're speaking what's written here when it don't mean that. You misunderstand. You are lying. Because speaking not speaking angel tongue, man. Speaking in tongues means another tongue, another language. That's what it means. A language in the earth. They clearly lie, man. And in the church, if you don't speak in tongues, then you're not spiritual. They see us speak tongues, and so is he, and so is he. I'm speaking tongues. So they start making it up. They are lying, man. It's not true. No spirit in it command them. The Bible says, the Lord, in the same chapter, the Lord said he's not the author of confusion. But everyone's in different language and no one can understand. That is confusion, man. They are, I'm gonna say it straight, they are lying, man. They're lying about spiritual coldness that they speak. Listen, man. Why would God want you to speak a language that no one speaks, man? What benefit does that have, man? How does that make you holy? You're holy because you speak some language that no one knows about.
And it's like a babe. It's like speaking like a baby when he's first learning to talk. It's gibberish. Blah, 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 blah,
this man is speaking different.
Right.
All men speaking the same angel language, man. It's one angel language, but yours sounds like Chinese. Yours sounds it's all false, man. It's a lie, man.
And also too, they can't even say what they said again. If they ask him to say it again, it's gonna sound just like it's not gonna be the exact same because it makes
it phony, man. But again, come to Thursday's class, scripture breakdown class. Captain Prash will break down what it means to speak in tongues, man. You know what I mean? Speaking tongues. To this day, people say, "Yo, speaking in my native tongue, man." In the Arabic tongue, it means language, man. It's old English for language. All it means, man. It don't mean speaking some heavenly language. Listen, the angel spoke to Abraham, man. If the angel had his own language, Abraham would have understood him, man. Abraham understood him. You know what I mean? Go on.
It's okay for me. The angel spoke, or when the angel spoke to Paul on the way to Damascus, man, in the Hebrew
tongue, so Lacan in the Hebrew tongue. Man, that scripture real quick. Give me Daniel 7.
Got it. And Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Give me 20. Give me 24.
7:24. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are the 10 kings that shall arise.
So again,
and another.
This is a question for scripture breakdown class. Daniel talking about the 10 kingdoms that shall reign in the end, man, which is today.
Right.
You know what I mean? Daniel, again, you want the whole breakdown, Thursday class, you can get it. And even to this day, scholars are like, well, how did Daniel know about this, man? How Rome got taken over and the empire was divided to 10 parts and 10 the EU, 10 common markets to this day. How would Daniel know this, man? So this is what Daniel's going into right now. We done?
God. 10 king at the kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall rise after them.
Out of them 10 kings, another shall arise after them, and that king's talking about America, man.
And he shall be diverse from the first.
And America was different from all the other ones, man. Keep it in.
And he shall subdue 3 kings.
And out of them 10 horns, America subdued 3 kings. Out of 3 of them horns, them horns were Luxembourg, the 10 common countries after Rome fell. And 3 of them countries was Great Britain, France, and Spain. And them 3 countries became what you know what as America. Like America today got places like Louisiana, which is French. Then you got San Francisco, which is Spanish. Then you got Philadelphia, which is English. Those 3 became America. The British took them down and became America. Again, I go to depth, but right now I'm keeping it brief. Those are the 3 that were subdued, so America could be built. America once had English people there, French people there, and Spanish people there, and the British took it over and said no. From now on, from shining sea to shining sea, it's going to be all British. Keep it in.
Verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
This man, America, the Edomite, speaks great words against the Most High, man. Big words against the Most High, man. And what's some of them big words, man? In the Bible, Halloween's wrong, man. But guess what? I think it's right, man. I'm going to make TV programs. I'm going to glorify Halloween, man. We're going to make merchandise. You're going to go to Tesco, and Tesco going to be filled with Halloween decorations, man. They're going to be goose and goblin masks that you can buy, man. It's fun. It's for the kids, man. That's how you speak great words against the Most High, man.
Right.
Against somebody, man. The Bible's against Christmas, and you can know. No, Mike, I'm going to have a Christmas tree that you can buy, man.
Right.
The wall lights up, man. God is against sexual deviancy and homosexuality, man. This man goes, no, they have rights, man. That's the man speaking great words against the Most High, man. You're not gonna tell me this ain't talking about the white man, man. Don't tell me I'm racist, man. And the Bible puts into a T, man. Show me where the Italians are doing this. Show me where the Arabs are doing this.
Right.
God speak against the Most High and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Another topic, man. Who the saints of the Most High, man? The Israelites, man.
That's right.
In church, we taught a saint is anyone that represents God. Listen, man. The Bible dictionary tell you a saint is an Israelite. The Bible in Psalms would tell you that the saints are Israelites, man. I said this man speaks words against the Most High, and he wears out the Israelites, man. What do you think slavery was about, man? Wearing us out, man. What do you think peace is, man? Wearing us out, man. What do you think giving us low-paid minimum wage jobs is wearing us out, man? That's what. Who speaks great words against God and hates black people, man?
That's right.
Is it the Arabs? Like, that's the class. I'm pass it over to Priest and Prophet, captain of 10,000. Karash with the announcement and a salute. So, yeah.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. I.S.U.P.K started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. Good, when new brother and sister, when a new brother or sister to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. if they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There was another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After these 6 months, the brother and sister will get permission from the head. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8 to 10 means 10. Ma'ashra, 10% of any increase you receive from the Lord. Priest fund, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations is Hakanaka on the 9th of December. Check the bulletin board and check all I.S.U.P.K social media. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, and scarves. And with that, we're going to give a teacher the courtesy salute. I'm Madiam Shabbat. I'm Madiam Barak. Yahweh
Bashi Mahusha Rakatat.
Yad Yamata. Class dismissed.
Stop.
Shalom.
Stop.